Welcome back, everybody, to the newest edition in the series of covering Mackenzie Shirilla's disturbing jail phone call recordings. We got a brand new video today, thanks to, once again, Phone Calls from Prison, the YouTube channel. If you want to hear the calls without all my bullcrap and yapping and talking, head on over there. Other than that, let's see what's going on today with Ariana Hyundai.
In the calls you're about to hear made directly before her guilty verdict, Mackenzie Shirilla and her mom have quite a few things to say. If you're unfamiliar with this case, check out the link in the description. Please be sure to turn on notifications for this channel, Phone Calls from Prison, so you don't miss any upcoming calls.
Call number 1, night before the verdict.
Hello?
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, so I could have done this from juvie the whole time, too.
And it would have been $2 from Juvie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
That's what I mean. What the hell? I was going through your phone, and can you think of anybody else that I didn't think of? So what about Phil? Do you want me to... What about Phil? Because he keeps sending me that he loves me, sending
Phil?
love, he loves you. Yeah.
Yes.
Phil? What about Phil? Well, I'll tell you how I feel about Phil. If he loves me so much, he'll probably send me 20 smackaroos. Go ahead and contact him and let him know how to put some funds on my kiosk.
Okay.
Literally anyone. I was about to say you could just, post it online type shit. I don't give a fuck,
I wanted to ask you first. I don't want people, wolves in sheep's clothing coming in to message you and then giving you messages that are not nice.
No, I don't care about if I get a message that's not nice. I can block people.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh.
Well, you're going to have a bunch more people coming in, hopefully today.
Yeah, I wish I had my fucking iPad,
I know. That's okay. This is...
Wish I had my iPad. Wish I had my clothes. Wish I had my car before it got crumpled up. Wish I had a lot of things. Wish I had my freedom. Dang it. This stinks. I don't like prison.
This is good. This is okay for now.
It's not, because I'm gonna get to come out for an hour and 30 minutes or 45 minutes.
At least it's something, though, is what I mean. It's okay for now.
Well, welcome to the world you find yourself in when you drive a car 100 miles an hour into a wall to deliberately murder 2 innocent people.
Better than what it was.
What do you mean it's better than what it was? No, it's
Because you didn't
not.
have access to anything before.
I don't care. I liked it better there before.
Ooh, take that, mama.
Before the messaging. You know what I mean? Before that, all your friends were messaging you.
Yeah, but I still don't care. I would rather be at, no.
Yeah, I know.
Get off of this. Where I need my iPad. I shouldn't be...
We'll have to see what happens after Monday.
God, what a little brat. Shut up, Mom. I don't care if you're the one funding my entire lifestyle in here and you're the only one who puts money on my account. And you're the one paying for my lawyer by stealing Daddy's money out of his account without him knowing. I don't care. Shut up. You don't know me. You don't know what I want more. Shut up, Mom. Oomph. Oh, okay. Sorry, Pumpkin. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
You need to
Maybe
keep calling
something
her
will
and
change.
leaving her messages about, getting me off the touch. Because I don't want to be protected. I really don't want to be protected. I don't need protection.
I know. I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the cat.
Is that Mommy?
No, it's Stitch. She follows me all over the place. And she's on the phone.
Oh, is
You
that
hear?
her?
Yeah.
She's so cute. I miss her.
She's getting better. She's not so, vicious. You know what I mean? She'll still, when you're petting her and you'll go to leave, she'll swat at you because she doesn't want you to stop. But she's calming down a little bit.
I really miss the cat so much.
Yeah, I know you do. So I was going to send you pictures, but I don't want you to be... Oh, I can't send you pictures. I only send you e-cards. Oh, I was going to send you like a little video. I can do like a 30-minute video, I think.
You could send me a video?
I think. I don't know. I got to look through it. Because I think I can. I got to look through and see what my options are. I can't text. I can't snap and save. So I'm kind of going through and seeing what I can and can't do.
Yeah, I'm so tired. I want to go back to sleep when I get off the phone with you.
Yeah, does she ever sleep, that lady? When does she sleep?
She sleep right now, so it must take her like 48 hours to go to sleep, and she better stay asleep the whole fucking day. I'm dogging her the fuck out today if she keeps being annoying.
Don't be dogging her out now. Girl. Ooh. Because you know you don't got no business dogging her out. You are too dangerous and too scary to be dogging these poor girls out. You are 71 pounds soaking wet. I'm sure you're dogging her out. And it's funny she mentions earlier, oh, I don't need protection. I don't want protection. I don't need protection. She's doing that because she's already learned, like, within the culture, the trashy ass culture of prison and jail, you are seen as the lowest of the low, the biggest of the doofuses if you're in protective custody. So she wants to hurry and get out of there because, as we know, she's 18. Everything's a popularity contest with her. That's what we've heard from other inmate girls who have been locked up with her. All she cares about is how popular she is in prison. So she wants to get out of there and says she doesn't need protection. But it's funny because you kind of do because, well, your girlfriend, your big old ginormous girlfriend has already slapped the crap out of you for not following her orders once. And apparently some dirty deeds went down in the shower. Sounds like you need a little bit of protecting.
Yeah, that's crazy.
She's so irritating. Like, I don't like her at all.
How old is she?
I don't know. Like, grown as fuck. Like 30 probably or some shit. Like, bitch,
Oh my
you're
God, she stays in there all day?
Yes.
Wow.
She's crazy as fuck.
Yeah.
Wow, she's just minding her business and doing her time by herself and staying out of drama and staying away from violence and danger and trouble. She's just kind of found a way to cope with keeping herself company and peacefully serving her sentence. Whoa, God, insanity. Oh my God, loony bin.
That's intense.
For people like that, lock the fuck up.
Jesus.
That's intense because she's in there all day and she's still like super polite like that. Like she doesn't even know basically where she is. That's crazy.
No, like it's giving like girl, like she doesn't understand, like her brain don't work, I don't think, like.
No.
Yeah, it's like her brain doesn't work. It's like she doesn't understand where she's at. Because definitely the girl who's sitting here, not understanding why she got the time she did and crying and pleading for the public to, start riots and protests in the streets for the injustice of locking her up for killing two innocent people. She definitely understands where she's at, right? But this woman in her cell who's minding her own business, not bothering anyone, just keeping to herself, which is a smart move in jail or prison. She's crazy. She's off her rocker. She doesn't even realize where she's at. Oh, I think she realized a long time ago and realized the best way to do it is by yourself. You, ma'am, are the one getting involved with all these freaking women who are 3 times your size and are using sausages they confiscated from the prison kitchen wrapped in saran wrap and Vaseline to violate you. You're the one who's had that happen to you. It sounds like you could learn a thing or two. And then the mom of her, oh my God. Shut the... Now, you wonder why she's so clueless. Look at her mom. It's like...
No, that's messed up.
Yeah, that's so messed up.
So if I get found like guilty of anything tomorrow, so what's going to happen?
Kenzie, I don't know.
Like, am I going straight to Marysville, or like, do I have a sentencing? Like, I'm confused.
I don't know, baby. I don't know. This is something I never in a million years thought we'd be having to deal with or go through, and I don't know.
Yeah, no, I would be the one to just get, like, fucked up and, like, not like that, like, get fucked over.
It's not your fault.
It's not your fault. It's not your fault that you planned this for 7 days. It's not your fault that you told your boyfriend that you were going to kill you both in a car crash days before you did it. It's not your fault that you rehearsed this route directly into a wall 7 times before finally following through with it. It's not your fault. It's not your fault that after they both died and you lived, you celebrated by making dancing little ooh, ooh, shooby-doo, shooby-doo, ooh, 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 little TikToks to show off how happy you were, thinking you got away with it. It's just a dang shame what they've done to you, pumpkin.
Fault.
I know, but everyone would try to make it seem like that and would try to make me go to jail my whole life.
Just got wrapped up with the wrong family, really.
Yeah, it's like this family, they suck. Bad as fuck. I don't like them.
No.
They're weird as fuck, like.
Yep. Terrible people, I know.
They're so weird. It's almost like they're upset that their child was murdered by me. They're so weird. Oh God, talk about cringe. If you know, for real. Oh gosh. Like seriously, like get over it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God. Ugh.
We will see, and then we'll just deal with whatever.
Do you remember when
And you want to know what's crazy? If you still, I've seen a few comments. It's the minority, not the majority. The majority is like level-headed and been like, yeah, the mom sucks. A very small minority is like, Pablo, how dare you get angry with the mom as well? She's a mom. She's going to stand by her kid. Yeah, of course. I don't blame any parent for standing by their kid, but like make sure that they know they need to own up and take accountability for what they've done and face the consequences. Now, if you can do that, and then after that, you want to grow and become a better person, I'm here. I'm in your corner. I'm your parent. I'm your mom, dad. I will always love you, blah, blah, blah. People got mad at me for that. But then what you don't know, behind the scenes, the mom is like, did you know that her mother is currently on a campaign to try to legally get every single video from any creator taken down off of YouTube who is playing these calls? That is public information. Do you know why? Because she doesn't want the public to hear what a piece of crap her and her daughter are. If you have nothing to hide, what is the problem with these phone calls being played? Now, obviously, she's an idiot like her daughter. She doesn't know what she's doing. So she tried to get it taken down. Nothing happened. That's why all those videos are still up. So, she's way out of touch. She doesn't even know. She's just making herself look like a fool. But that just, it goes to show a lot about her character. And, I don't care if my daughter killed people. I don't care if she took the lives of others. I want my daughter free. And anyone who exposes the truth about me and my daughter, I'm going to go after them, even though, to no effect. I'm going to go after them to protect my daughter. Screw her victims and screw their family. Don't sit here and tell me I need to be nice to the mom. Fuck her mom.
My friends got that, voicemail from, the drug enforcement, the DEA.
Yeah.
And I showed Miss Russo because I wanted to, protect Angela because, I knew Angela was,
right.
selling drugs.
Yeah. Isn't that nice?
And then she wanted to, she sent it to the police, and then left out the part where I, said, I'm worried for Angela. That's interesting.
Wait, Mackenzie, I cannot. I'm so sorry.
That's just so interesting. I love how they just, like to leave out, little bits of information,
Sure, of course. Yep. Because it doesn't fit their narrative. It's just terrible. Terrible, terrible people. I'm sorry.
That's just so irritating.
Doofus, you're talking to the terrible person. She drove into a wall at 100 miles an hour to kill 2 people.
I fucking cannot.
Mm-hmm. But, Yeah. But the response online, like people are like, well, it could have been this, it could have been that, it could have been this, it could have been that.
People are all saying
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah, nobody knows. Nobody knows.
So people don't think it was my fault.
There's a lady, no, the one was like, I don't think it was intentional. No,
You mean there's actually people out there dumb enough to believe that I didn't do this on purpose? Maybe there's hope after all. Nope. Yeah, there are a few, but I mean, what can they do for you? I mean, evidence is evidence. You're screwed. Your appeal got denied a few months ago. You're done. You're toast. You're done. You're stuck. Deal with it.
that's what the general consensus has become. Because, because it wasn't.
We should have done a jury.
No, because there's still other people that are like, I don't care, she did this, this, and this, and she should get the death penalty. Like, that person doesn't know you, but that's how some people are talking.
For sure.
So, nope, you made the right choice.
Is it more good or more bad?
It's more good, more bad.
It's better now. Okay? It's better now. You made the right choice. Okay? And remember, this is only like, what?
I just been like dealing with this shit for so long, and it's like draining so bad. Like I literally like.
You made the right.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, but you did make the right choice. The thing I'm talking about is only a conversation between like 5 people. Okay. And it doesn't matter what anybody thinks anyway, because they don't know anything about anything.
I don't know.
You don't know you.
They seen the evidence that they had.
No, they didn't though, because they only saw what the media reported. Remember, we know how the media reports, right?
Yeah,
they didn't see everything.
What was I gonna say? There was like a headline where it was like girl charged with like murdering like 2 males in cars, some weird ass shit. Like they made the headline weird as fuck. Like
exactly. And the church thing is still on there.
The church charges.
Yeah, it's still on one of the, I think, Channel 19 or something, which is so asinine.
And girl, like, I did not break into that church. I don't give a
nope,
fuck.
You didn't.
I didn't.
Any daughter who talks to their mother and is like, and girl, let me tell you something else. Now you see where the parenting failed and went wrong. If your daughter's calling you girl, bitch, honey, let me tell you something, boo thing. Now you see why she turned out the way she did, you know? I can kill people and get away with it.
Not break into that church. I was in the car. How am I? They don't know if I wanted to leave. Why the fuck would I be in the car if I didn't want to leave? Like,
Judy, I do. You recorded it. You were like, I just want to go. Can we leave? I don't want to be here. Don't touch anything. Don't break anything. I just don't want to be here. I have that. They don't know anything. Nobody knows anything.
Yeah, like the only charge that like I think that like I shouldn't even be charged with it though, like, 'cause it was dumb. But like I understand I have to take that fucking bullshit. The fucking drugs.
Oh, yep.
That's irritating.
And he should have known better too, and that makes me mad. I'm mad at him for that. Telling you that you can't get in trouble, so just to hold everything.
He always told me that. He always had me hold everything.
I know. That's because you were a minor, and he was using me for that. I don't even know if it was like a bad thing, or I don't think he was doing it to be bad or mean, but he was just, he was young and stupid too, you know?
So we're really sitting here dogging out. You want to talk about dogging somebody else? You're dogging out the man that she murdered and accusing him of having you hold drugs for him. Bam, you realize you can say, hey, no, I don't want to. And it's not worth my life or freedom if anything ever happens to where I get caught. So if that's a requirement or a deal breaker of this relationship, then you don't really love me and you don't care about me. Bye. Find a new man, since you so hoppin', if you know you know. So we're really going to sit here and put all this on this man that you murdered? How about turn him into the police for possessing or dealing drugs? If that's the case, Don't drive them into a wall. There's a much simpler and more civil way to go about it, you doofus. And guess what? I don't care what he did with drugs. It's not as bad as murdering someone, so you can say all you want about him, if that's even true. You're worse. Shut y'all's mouth. And you got this mom. Do you see why she is the way she is? You got this mom over here feeding, encouraging. Yeah, honey, yeah, it's not you. It was him. Oh, my gosh. You practically had no choice but to kill him.
I know. Kenzie, everybody knows. Okay? And by the way, that person talking online, Faith thinks it's a girl who's going off the rails because they called Jana a bald-headed bitch.
I feel like I know who it is, but I'm not going to say. I think I know who it is, though.
Do you think it's a girl, too?
Yeah.
Because Faith was like, how many boys do you know call a girl a bald-headed bitch?
I know plenty of people who will call a girl a bald-headed bitch who are a man if the girl is like bald or wearing a weave or going bald or wearing a wig. Typically in the more urban community. That's kind of a slang, like kind of classic joke. I heard it plenty when I was in prison. So, but even so, why is your mother saying this to you? Why is this a conversation you and your mother have? You and your mother have the same age level as far as emotional intelligence, like emotional age intelligence. You're both 17. Your mother's an idiot. And so that's just.
I feel like I know who it is.
I don't know.
Narrow it down and think of who it is, too.
They're posting it everywhere.
Because what friends, like, did I hang out with Davion and Dom with? Like, it was, like, it was only, like, I can only think of one girl that was like be with, like me, Davion, and Dom. That I'm friends with.
Yeah.
You have to ask them if it was them.
I will. Okay.
Yeah, girl, I will. I'll ask these young teenage girls if it was them and get all up in their business. And then if they got a problem with that, I'll meet them in the local city park and we'll square up and go one-on-one, and they better not jump. Because me and my little old ladies will jump too. I got you back, girl. Like, what is going on with this mom? God, she's just a byproduct of you at this point. Like, dude, oh my gosh. That's honestly so embarrassing for her. And I see why she's trying to go down and like, she doesn't realize that these calls are public record, publicly available to citizens of America. Everyone has a right to hear them. You gave up the right to private conversations on phone calls once you murdered people. And if you want to participate in a phone call with this murderer, we're going to be able to hear him. She doesn't realize that. So she thinks she can go around and like get these videos taken down. And hey, I don't blame her. I'm sure if I was you, I'd be embarrassed too, ma'am. I would be embarrassed and god dang ashamed of myself. And I'd be doing everything I could to get them taken down too. But unfortunately, us creators know how YouTube works a little better than you. So, good luck with that.
I'll call. I'll make a personal phone call. Leave no record of that conversation. I'm glad it came out, though, because it was 100% right.
Yeah, that's true as fuck.
Yes.
True as fuck.
Yeah, I speed. Everybody speeds, though. Like, everybody speeds.
But true as fuck.
I don't understand, like, they're making it seem like they don't
Excuse me.
speed.
That's how Davion drove. That's only how Davion drove. So excuse me.
He was a car boy.
I know.
He was a car boy.
I know.
What?
So
he was a car boy.
Don't worry. However this goes tomorrow, one foot in front of the other, and we'll deal with the next step, whatever the next step is. Whatever the next step is, though, Kenzie, you are going to be okay, right? Well, check you out. You survived juvie. You're surviving county, right? Right?
Mackenzie, listen to me. You are becoming a prominent young woman who it just never ceases to make me proud. Let me list off your accomplishments. You survived juvie. Well, before that, you survived K5 jail. You survived detention in school. You survived juvie. You survived jail. Oh my gosh, I don't think a mother could ask for anything more than her daughter to survive every level of incarceration, all before the age of 18. You are my muse. You are my inspiration. They will write poems about you, Mackenzie. Mackenzie. You will have haikus written about you. Are you okay, ma'am?
That's what I mean. Like, in Marysville is
better
apparently,
than both.
that's what I'm saying.
But I
And if
don't
you
wanna
gotta go
there.
back, I don't either. And if you have to go back to juvie, then you know how that is. It's whatever. But because you know
have 1 minute
survived
left.
all of this now. You know what I mean? So whatever happens next,
Truth will set me free.
you got it. And we'll deal with it as it comes. But you are going to be okay. And you're making friends everywhere you go. Everywhere you go.
She made friends in prison. She made friends in the shower. She made friends who had homemade toys for pleasurable purposes that they used on her. She made friends with Tiffany, who is a woman much larger and more violent than her, who slapped the crap out of her for not obeying her orders. She, yes, she's very, yes, she's, oh yeah. Another thing I learned about Mackenzie Shirilla, apparently she is known around prison. They're in the lower level camps, they'll have like especially with the women, because they're nowhere near as violent as men. So they do get more privileges. Mackenzie is known to be very athletic in the prison compared to others. She is, her favorite sport is volleyball, and she's probably the best, if not one of the best volleyball players in that women's prison. And that's partly what she's known for. Other than being, Big Tiff's girlfriend and her side hustle of making friendship bracelets, which she sells, and having an army of loser fanboys who send her money thinking they're the only ones, and that when she gets out in 30 years, they'll get married. Yeah, that's a little bit of what she's known for around the jail.
Because you're an amazing person.
Yeah.
I help people everywhere I go. Like,
You got a
I
mean
good job.
spike
That's
on
right.
that volleyball field. You got a mean
Yeah,
spike.
it's like 1 minute left, so I just love you so much, Mom.
I love you too, baby.
I'll
I
call
love
you
you
guys
too.
next time I come out, and they know.
No, we got our video call at 9.
Well, they know, I know that's what I'm saying. I'll call you next time I come out. They know I got a video call at 9.
Okay.
But I love you so much, Mom.
Baby, I love you so much. I love you too.
What the heck just happened? Okay, I see what's going on. Her mom's possessed. That's what happened. And we just saw a glimpse of it in that clip. Baby, I love you so much. You just don't know how much I love you. Let me tell you, if you don't know, I'll just go ahead and reiterate. I love you so much. Yeah, baby girl. Up again. Oh, I just love. No, we heard your true form there, man. We heard your true form. You let your veil slip. You let your mask fall off. We saw you. We heard you.
I'll talk to you later. So I'll call at 9:30, 8, and 8:30.
What? Cool.
But I love you so
Yeah.
much, Mom. I'll talk to you.
I love you too.
I'll talk to you at 9:30. I love you so much,
Yep.
Mom.
Yep.
Thank you for using
I love you too.
Cirrus.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Love you too.
Yep. Call number 2, hours before the verdict.
Hello.
The comment right after that one is from somebody else, and all it says is, she's pretty.
I'm dead. That's not even good, though. I don't.
I'm dead. No, you're not, but you thought you would be. And that's why you're so upset that you're in prison. You tried to kill yourself and 2 others. But you only succeeded with the innocent people, not you. Probably deserved it for even doing it. Unfortunately, you're not dead.
No, but this is like, what?
While I'm at court?
Yeah, she's pretty.
Who the fuck said that?
I don't know. Wait a second, hold on. Okay. Put the speaker for just a second so I can see.
What'd you say?
I just have you on.
She's literally about to go to court to find out if she will spend the rest of her life in prison for the murder of 2 innocent people. And all she cares about is that, Mom, what do you mean? Oh, you saw a comment of somebody saying I'm pretty? Oh, Lord, good Lord. Who said that? Who that is? Who that is over there? What their username is? Tell them write me. Oh, I need to know who that is. Is that all you care about? My God.
For a minute so I can see.
And here you got Mom, not even, hey, Mackenzie, maybe you want to straighten up. You know, give her a little smack. You know, hey, Mackenzie, maybe you want to tighten up. Get your head on straight. You're going up for the biggest moment of your freaking life that you don't deserve to have in an hour. And you're worried about what random person on Facebook said, yeah, she's somewhat attractive, I guess. She's like, oh, no, let me use my internet skills to find out exactly who said you were somewhat pleasing to the eye. I will find out for you, baby. God, what a little...
What the hell? Infinite Darkness of Midnight Hour.
The username of the person who said she was pretty is Infinite Darkness of Midnight Hours. Oh my God. Is this conversation real? Is this real? Is this a skit? Is this AI? Infinite Darkness of Midnight Hours said that I guess you were a little cute. Oh my God, tell him I want to get married. Ma'am, they're about to sentence you to life. Eligible for parole after 15 years, but we all know she's not going to get that because she's constantly getting in trouble. And if she gets in trouble like 2 more times, she's going to the worst women's prison in Ohio, which many former women prison inmates who have been there have said online publicly and very openly that she's going to get the absolute crap torn off of her shoulders if she goes to that prison. So, you know, she's not going to make parole with all these disciplinaries. See a lot of comments. She didn't get a life sentence. She got 15 years. She got 15 to life, buddy. That means if you are literally like a Buddhist monk who you wouldn't even smack an ant if it crawled on your bed bunk, you might get parole. You know, she's not going to get parole. She's going to be in there until she's like 50.
Okay. Interesting.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But man, they called out Morgan.
Is that the corporal? I'm about to be
Like,
I'm about to ask to get off the spot.
Okay.
I don't know if that's the corporal though.
But wait, before you have to get off the phone, I'm just scared. I just need to say, whatever happens today, we're going to be okay, right?
Whatever happens.
You know.
But we'll get through it.
Either way, I'm not going to be okay. But if I get like fucked over and like charged with murder, like I will not be okay.
No, we'll just move on to the next fight. That's all.
Well, here's the thing. You are charged with murder. I think you mean if you get found guilty. God, she's so illiterate. She doesn't even know, like.
How is it that?
The biggest family of idiots I've ever seen.
Well, you still might have to serve time anyway. It'll just be time served. Okay?
Oh my God. Look, Mom, I'm not worried about doing. I understand that I'm going to have to do some time. I mean, like.
That's what I mean.
I'm not worried about that. Like, I obviously would rather not. I feel like I shouldn't do any, but that's how this has to be in this situation. That will make the families happy. But murder, like.
No, hell
like,
no.
That's just horrible and.
Nope. That's what I mean. So we're just going to go fight, and get guns a-blazing.
Fight.
So,
Man, this ain't a high school pep rally for the freaking Wildcats. Fight. Push 'em back with all your might. This ain't a pep rally, ma'am. There ain't no fight, fight, fight. There's convict her of murder, make sure she never sees the light. What are we talking about?
So you contact who I told you to contact, like that famous
I know.
person.
I'm on. Yep.
But like,
And not only that-
Yeah, we know Kim Kardashian.
I don't know who the other one is, but yeah, you probably, I don't know who that is. But also,
I
then,
do.
like, you can get a protest going and shit, like.
Yeah.
Like I'm.
Let's get a protest going. Screw it. Let's crank up a protest. You know what I mean? Let's call up all our protest buddies. Call up Joe, Bob, Jim, Mike, and Midnight Darkness of the Infinity Hour, or whatever his name was. Let's get a protest going. Let's all go down to Hobby Lobby, grab us some magic markers, some poster board, and sticks. Let's make some signs. You know, Mackenzie, set her free, or I'll go to a frenzy. What do we? Shirilla, give me a break. She's no killer. I mean, what are these? What protests? What are we talking about? Tell them to go loot Nordstrom. That'll send the right message to the government.
Dead ass serious, like a whole ass protest,
baby.
like.
Me too.
Oh no.
Yeah. So don't worry about it. Just if it does, which I can't believe it will, we just got to move on to the next round.
Well, sister, you better believe it, because it will.
So,
Spoiler alert.
okay. Just keep your chin up, keep the faith, and I hope that she can see, and I hope it doesn't go that route, because that would be ridiculous. And
yes, and then honestly, if the judge does that, I'm just gonna know that like she like has like some like weird ass shit going on.
Kenzie,
like,
no.
Like, I'm just gonna know that like.
It would
bribery or something. That's all I could think of. Like.
And there's no way she can. There's no way she can, because you've been a judge for a long time. Is that somebody screaming?
No, that was a door opening. In here, so you know at the juvenile facility how we just have to like sit down all day and we're not allowed to walk around? You can just walk here. You're allowed to just walk. But these ideas don't lead like these at. These excuses, we can these ideas on these appeals on Peter Pico keys on these appeals he's on immediate and she's like either like girl you trying to
What? Somebody done caught the Holy Spirit and started speaking in tongues, or somebody got possessed and started speaking in Satan. What was that?
Walk around. You can just walk here. You're allowed to just walk. But these ideas don't lead like these at. These excuses, we can these ideas on these appeals on Peter Pico keys on these appeals he's on immediate and she's like either like girl you trying to sneak me or something like.
Excuse me. Excuse me in your language. Excuse me. I don't know what you said. How much of what I said you don't know about it all. Excuse me. What the hell was that? How does she just do that?
Is that somebody screaming?
No, that was a door opening. In here, so you know at the juvenile facility how we just have to like sit down all day and we're not allowed to walk around?
Somebody decipher this.
You're allowed to just walk. But these ideas don't lead like these at. These excuses, we can these ideas on these appeals on Peter Pico keys on these appeals he's on immediate and she's like either like girl you trying to sneak me or something like.
Hitty-bitty, hippie-jeebies, jeepers creepers, heebie-jeebies, itsy-bitsy, teeny-weeny, yellow polka dot bikini, that's all, folks. What did you just say, ma'am? You're scaring me. You speaking in, you just conjured a demon. Shirilla Bub. You just conjured Shirilla Bub. The demon.
Yeah. Well, at least you don't have to sit down all day, because that's bad for your butt and stuff. I don't like that.
Yeah, corporal. Well, I want to ask him if I can like.
Well, honey, I don't want you sitting down all day. That's bad for your butt, and honey, you know, you already don't have one. You ain't nothing but tailbone and tendons. All right, you understand me? Stand up, do a couple squats.
Off this pod because this my 7 days is over and I'm not like mentally ill. Are you sure? Well, hold on. Because I got a high profile case. I don't know if I'm okay, but I don't want to be on this pod. Like all right. Ooh, I'm on general population tonight.
You are?
Yes, I can be with the girls.
On that 7th floor or where?
I don't know. She said I'm probably getting moved in the next couple.
She wants that pickle. She wants that sausage. She wants that phallus-shaped food item. She's excited. Ooh, I get to be with the girls. I get to be somebody's pillow princess. I get to be gay for the stay, which she was. Now we know it's confirmed that she was. By Tiffany.
Wait, so you sure I'm being... Okay, she said, hold on. But yeah, she said I might be getting moved. I'm so happy. I'm on general population tonight. Oh, yeah.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Bah, 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 bah. Hey, turn up in the club, y'all. Meanwhile, her mom's probably like 57 years old. What? Ma'am, what are you doing? What are you doing? You're nasty. You're disgusting. You're cringe. You're embarrassing. You have no shame. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! My baby girl gets to go in there with all the other girls. Whoa, 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 whoa! My baby made it to the better part of prison. Whoa, 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 whoa! Ee-oo, ee-oo, ee-oo. Ma'am, your daughter murdered people. Because you raised her to believe that it's okay to do anything you want when you're emotional and nothing will ever come from it.
But then I might not get as much phone time with you, though.
I have 3 calls scheduled, don't forget.
Oh, I'm dead. Thank God. They're going to hate me.
So I don't care. Well, I do care.
I don't. I don't give a fuck. In here, like, this is when I left. When I left, everyone was like, "Don't let them bitch you in there," and I was like, "Girl, I'm nobody's bitch."
I know you're not. Just make friends.
Girl, I'm nobody's bitch, except for the 2 women who dicked me down in the shower, and that one woman who slapped me for talking to a other female inmate who she told me deliberately not to talk to. But other than that, I'm nobody. I'm their bitch. But other than that, I'm nobody's bitch. What you talking about? You think somebody's gonna run up on me and mess with me? I'm 5'0", 67 pounds. You think somebody gonna mess with me, girl?
Damn, Stacy be sending me hella long messages. I'm gonna read it to you.
Oh my God, that's no. She doesn't say. She writes books.
Yes. She says, I don't know, my phone froze in the last message, but yeah, I worked 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. last night. It wasn't bad. No minors, LOL. I hope the rain holds off because I don't drive or have a car, so I take the bus there today. Your mom said seating is limited 2 rows, so I'd like to be able to be in the courtroom, but I know you have family and stuff, so just know if I'm not in the room, I'm right outside the door praying for you. I know my son's worried about you today. Even though he doesn't know you, he will get a call today because it's his birthday. Other than that special allowance or something extra, we get 1 20-minute Zoom visit on Sundays. Not fair, you know, but deal with it. So, I know you didn't get much sleep at all. Sentencing days and night are the worst. It's the fear of the unknown that eats us. No matter what happens, Mackenzie, I will be there for you. I will be in jail court, rooms at prison. I still can't believe I did 3 years in prison, LOL. I made it and threw it out just fine. You have a big heart, and now who they're making you sound like, don't forget that. And my son will be here for you too. The ability of seeing this situation as it's still going on. My prayer for you right now is that God please place a hedge of protection around Kenzie and her family today. She has suffered through, you know.
Pillar of strength. You're going to be able to help so many more people than you already were. You know what I mean? Just because of your experiences.
Who was she already helping? Speaking of helpings, she looks like she could use a couple extra helpings in her photos before she went to jail.
I'm going to be a life coach and stuff. And like,
yeah.
I'm just going to be everything.
I'm just going to be like one of them, you know what I'm saying? If you know, for real, what they call it, a life coach. Yeah, I'm going to coach people about their life. Ma'am, you're in jail for murder. I don't think nobody's going to hire you. What are you going to coach people? It just never ceases to amaze me. I'm going to be one of them life coaches, man. Tell people how to succeed in life.
I do everything.
Thank you for using Securus. The caller has hung up.
Call number 3 hours before the verdict.
Okay, Mom.
This should be
Anyway,
good.
what were you saying about a life coach?
I'm gonna be that. And I want to do like a ton of jobs like Miss Penn.
I'm going to be. What were you saying about a life coach? I'm going to be that. What? Ma'am, you need a nutrition coach.
Yeah.
She does like hella hustles.
What she does?
Yes, you know what car she drives?
No.
A Mercedes coupe, and it's cute as fuck, and it's a convertible.
Oh my God.
I want to be a life coach because have you ever heard of this person who's also a life coach? Guess what car she drives? A Mercedes coupe, and it's cute as hell. Oh Lord! So I want to get me a Mercedes coupe. She don't care about helping people and like doing something for the greater good or using her experiences to educate people and just deter young youth from murdering people with a vehicle like she did. No, well, I heard that's a good little hustle. You can get a Mercedes coupe. Imagine I could drive into a wall at 200 miles per hour. Imagine all the people I could kill with that thing.
I can totally see that. Yeah, she's excited to work with you. And she should be. Because you're awesome.
I'm so happy I'm on general population.
I know, me too. Damn, that was like the longest freaking 7 days ever. It was almost like when you went to there in the first place, when you were just sitting in medical, but like not, but worse.
Yes.
No, you know what it's like when you guys had to quarantine for COVID?
Yes,
But at least no, it's worse. Right, because at least you had shit in your room. Oh, God.
We need to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
God.
What?
Auntie just went. She's telling me about it.
Which one? What auntie?
Leslie.
I've been there. I was there when it first opened. It's all right. It's kind of cool. Wait, you might have been there when you were.
Ma'am, are you in, Brave Stadium? Why aren't you voicing? Well, cool. Well, that sounds good. Good. Oh, yeah. Jeez, ma'am. Turn your echo off.
Real little.
Hold up. I'm not saying. I'm coming out with y'all. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this one. I'm going to take this one. That's so excited. All right. I was like, hopefully I get moved out this nut house. I hate it.
Well, what happened? What's up? What they say?
Oh, I was just talking to my friend.
Okay.
What'd you say? I hate it here.
What happened?
I have to see what time it. What time is it, Mom?
8:56.
Oh. Okay.
Who are you talking to?
What'd you say?
Who are you talking to?
My friend.
My friend.
Oh, okay.
My friend. She just, she wants me to meet her in the shower later. My friend. Why?
I got 2 minutes.
Okay. And then your stuff should be coming this week too, right? Everything should come this week. Your commissary, your book.
Her books, her commissary, so she can write her own book. Oh yeah. It should all be coming so you can pay your girlfriend what you owe her.
Yeah, I got 2 minutes left.
Okay, baby.
But I love you, Mom. I'm so nervous. I probably won't see you again till court.
I know.
But I'm so nervous.
We are going to be
I hope.
Oh.
I have like.
The patient sent me a message. She's praying for you and thinking about you today and hoping for the best.
Miss Cynthia?
No, Cammie, and she said stay strong, and she thinking about you, praying for you.
Aw. Oh, Cammie. Oh.
Yeah, I
We
love
will
her.
get through this. Okay? Just pray. There's nothing we can do at this point. And then if We'll just take the next step. We'll just keep walking. Got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
For real, if this shit, like, gets, like, framed, or, like, if I get, like...
We'll just appeal it.
No, I'm saying appeal it and get protests going.
Yeah, we'll just appeal it and get protests going. Oh, my God. We'll get the entire city in the streets, right down Main Street, downtown, with pitchforks, torches, and picket fence signs. Yep. We'll just get protests going. We'll just get protests going. And, once protests are going, as you know, that automatically just like negates my sentence, and then they have to let me go free. We just got to we got to some good old protests going,
Get people like involved in this shit. Like, this is just insane to me. Like,
me too, baby.
Okay. A detective of 14 months needs to get fired, for real. Like,
unbelievable.
It's giving 14 months. Like, you
the
are.
The whole city is literally in danger with him.
Yes, like, and like, what is he? Like, for real, like, what is he? He's not white. What is he?
I don't know.
He ugly as fuck. Like,
dang, a little bit of racism coming out. What is she? She's not white. Therefore, she's ugly as F. My goodness. A little bit racist, are you, ma'am? Oh, my goodness. Well, your future prison girlfriend wouldn't like to hear this snippet of this call, would she? Let's hope she doesn't have access to a cell phone and able to hear this. She might smack you up again.
He built weird as fuck. Like when he just be talking, I'm like, why are you like thick at the bottom and small at the top? Like, he's like slim.
Oh, man. Why is she body shaming this person? Not to mention, I got a few comments. Probably 5% of the comments wondering why I'm body shaming her for being too skinny. Well, make sure you apologize to me and rebuke her for body shaming others. Make sure you do that.
Thick for a man, and it just like throws me off.
He's an ugly person inside, for sure.
He's ugly as fuck, like.
Oh, now that's cancelable right there. How dare you look shame and body shame someone? That you should be canceled.
Anyway, one foot in front of the other, no matter what, no matter how many steps we have to take, we're going to walk through this journey together, okay? And you're not alone, and you're going to create good relationships no matter where you are, because that's who you are, and we will get through this.
Yeah.
Shit. Yeah. I can, it just is so horrible here. Like, I just, like, hate it here so much. Like,
you are here for a reason. You impact lives no matter where you go in such a positive way, babe.
Yeah, man, she really, anytime that lives are around her, they experience an impact. An impact at over 100 miles per hour. Hang on, wait, rewind. I didn't say that. Yes, you're right, Mama. She impacts lives everywhere she goes. That's what I meant. That's what I meant to say.
This is just another chapter, okay?
Yeah. I've been like
we don't know
working
why.
out stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Every night I work out.
Good.
You work out?
Like to the point where I be like sweating out of breath.
You be like sweating out of breath? Oh, hell no.
Wow.
Yes.
Well, make sure you drink a lot of your water intake is increased.
Oh, Lord.
So foul.
Oh,
Lord.
Lord.
So foul.
Oh, hell no.
From the water. Tell me why. I think the girl in the room next to me was playing in the toilet last night. Like, I swear to God. All I hear.
Damn. Mind you, her mother is going, damn. Whoa. Mind you, her mother is in her late 40s, if not early 50s. What's next? You gonna buy you a little lifted Bronco, you little midlife crisis weirdo?
There's like the toilet water, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, maybe she's just peeing. But then like it went on like multiple times. I'm like, there's no way she peed 58 times, and like she's playing in the toilet.
Playing.
58 times? No. Oh yeah, no. As your mother, I can confirm she's absolutely playing in the toilet. Just off that little bit of information, I can confirm she's playing in the toilet.
Yep. Yeah.
All right, I gotta step in my cell, Mom, but I love you so much. I'll
I love you
at
too.
court.
Pray, pray, pray.
Mom.
Everybody's praying, the whole community too.
All right, Mom. I love you so much.
I love you too, baby. Love,
Bye.
love you.
Mom. Have a good day. I'll see you.
Also for everyone who's praying, maybe we should all, like, as a community, pray that she doesn't get parole. So we, like, negate all the prayers that she does come home. Let's, like, cancel all that out.
Love you. Bye.
Love you too, bye.
Tell everyone I love them. Bye.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye, love you.
Bye.
The caller has hung up.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Hey, I want to be a life coach and get a Mercedes. I'm going to prison, then I'm going to meet Hades. I'm the girlfriend of Latunda, not Katie. Lord have mercy. Anyways, there you go. Check in soon, maybe tomorrow or the next day. We will continue the series until we can't continue any more of these phone calls. Hope you enjoyed it. I also have a former women's inmate who's been with her in prison, who is out now, who is ready to do a collaboration with me and answer any questions and give any info and insight that she can about Mackenzie's life in prison. If you have any questions or anything specific you'd like me to ask or conduct during that interview, please let me know in the comments and I will do so. Other than that, thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Mackenzie Shirilla is not happy about her jail call recordings being released, likely because they highlight how little remorse she has for what she did, and even show her giggling with her mother at the expense of the victims and their families. Aggressive pressure from inmates being applied to other inmates who have tried to come forward and expose what has been done to Mackenzie behind bars and what she's up to. Those same inmates now afraid to even speak. Facebook groups in support of Mackenzie rallying together to fight against the exposure of her calls. And even the sister of Dominic Russo, the innocent boyfriend murdered by Mackenzie, commenting on my video, expressing her feelings about the sickening things she heard in these call recordings. I'll explain everything. Let's get started. So first off, let me start with an update from this guy, Matt, he's the one who is in contact with Erica Rowe. I've shown you her information. She's been in there. She's in there with Mackenzie. And she fully and freely offered up this information about Mackenzie, saying that, this is what she's doing. She has, a girlfriend, and she also has trains getting run on her in the shower, and she also got slapped by one of those girlfriends for not doing what they told her to, as far as not speaking to a specific inmate because they didn't want her. I guess they saw her as a threat to potentially steal Mackenzie as, their girlfriend, and then they would get the goods as well as, all the money and the snacks that Mackenzie brings, right? So here's an update on that. And I did see a few comments like, Jumpsuit, why would you reveal the source of the inmate who is giving you this information? Won't this cause her problems? I don't know. Maybe, probably. If you want to know my opinion, yeah, I would think probably she's going to have to, she's going to get confronted about that eventually when word gets around. Absolutely. Absolutely. But why are you mad at me about that? You act like this woman said, hey, here's this information on Mackenzie, but please, for the love of God, don't mention my name and don't say it came from me. She never said that. She was like loud and proud and like wanted me to shout her out. That's my understanding. She wanted the notoriety of being the one who gave this update. I mean, anyone any source that I get my information from, especially from inside prison where it's such a taboo thing, if they ask me to protect them, I protect them in whatever way they ask me to do so. Voice changer, face blur, whatever. But if they go too overboard, if it's too obscure, I mean, I'll be honest, there are 17 cases, 25 cases where I have exclusive insight into what's going on with them and things that have happened to them, and very juicy information about situations they've been in prison, people that you probably watch on court TV and Law and Crime that I have not reported on because they wanted things to be protected so heavily to where I'm just gossiping because I can give you not even the slightest validation or confirmation or even link it to a person or anything. There's plenty of things that I don't report that you'd probably like to hear. And that me as an inmate, I see a lot of things, 20% of them I'm like, I don't know about that. 80% I'm like, yeah, that sounds right. That sounds like, how it goes. That kind of all adds up. And I think this is this is something that really happened. And I don't report it because I don't have the permission and I'm not able to confirm and like give these identities and link this to people for you. Okay. Because if I just got on here and said, hey, Mackenzie Shirilla, apparently she got a train ran on her in the shower by two Big Berthas, but I can't tell you who told me that, and I can't tell you who told them that. Just trust me, it happened. People would be pissed. They'd be like, what are you even? I mean, at that point, I could just make up anything. Like, I have to have at least some confirmation. I at least have to have something to tie it back to, okay? If I didn't hold myself to that standard, there would be 100 more updates about 50 different people that are very juicy. But if I can't like give you some type of link or connection, I don't do it because I'm going to hear a bunch of crap in the comments. And so anyways, let's read this message from the guy who originally gave me all that info about how Mackenzie did have a train ran on her in the shower by two women. And he says, I was going to message you today. There's been some drama and it's effing stupid. So one of Erica's friends, Erica Rowe, that's the one who's like in the cell block with Mackenzie and like gave me all this updates and info. Erica's friends that got out recently saw the videos and was flipping out on me saying it's effed up that I put Mackenzie's business out there and that I threw Erica under the bus because you put her in the video. I messaged Erica a couple times and said it's no big deal, but never got a response. And now I'm blocked by Erica and blocked by her friend that got out. LOL. So I'm not sure if if Erica got any backlash in there or what, but when she first gave me the information about Mackenzie, she straight up told me she doesn't care if Mackenzie knew the info came from her, so I don't know what the problem is. And there you have it. She didn't care at first, and so if you don't care, I don't care. And I put it out there. And I see a lot of comments. Well, why are you exposing your source? Because my source said they don't care they don't care if they're exposed. A lot of them want to be. A lot of them want their name tied to it. A lot of them want clout. A lot of them want recognition for doing so. That's why. Anyone who's ever asked me to protect their identity, I've done so. But as you heard from him, which is why I didn't do it, she straight up told him she doesn't give a dang if anybody knows where it came from. But all that bravado seemed to shrink once people did find out that it came from her, and she probably had some pretty aggressive female inmates pull up on her on Mackenzie's behalf because we know Mackenzie is giving up the goods to some big Bertha, big rotunda, probably 300-pound aggressive women. And so she's got them on her side. And so it sounds like Mackenzie, and I know for a fact, I don't know for a fact, but I can assume for a fact almost. Natalie, her mother, I texted her. She read it. She definitely checked out my channel. She saw all that crap. She saw all the videos. She saw all the recordings and realized, oh my gosh, I'm getting exposed for being a horrible person. And so was my daughter. She immediately got in contact with Mackenzie and told her everything that's going on and that her jail calls from 2 years ago and beyond, all the way up till now, there are 2 years worth of calls that are going to come out, are being plastered all over the internet, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people are listening to them and hate her for what she's doing and saying. Mackenzie immediately, it seems, got someone, Big Bertha, Big Mama, Respucia, Big Rotunda, Latunda, Jamaica. She got somebody to aggressively approach Erica Rowe and say, man, you better block them. You better not say nothing else to them. And you better shut your effing mouth. So I think it's safe to say Mackenzie is freaking out and pissed that her jail call recordings are blowing up on the internet. And I think that's so funny. But anyways, moving on. Here's the next thing. Username Christine Russo commented on one of maybe my second video about Mackenzie out of 4 now, and said, this is Dominic's sister, Dominic Russo, the boyfriend, the victim that Mackenzie murdered. Christine Russo, she even testified during the court trial. She says, this is Dominic's sister. I only listened to a tiny piece because these videos upset me. Totally understandable. I wanted to hear the part where Natalie, her mom, says there's a place in hell for people who were around her after the accident, before they found out she was a cold-blooded murderer and saw the facts. Who are you referring to? My family? This is exactly why your entitled monster of a daughter ended up in prison. There's a spot in hell for those people, but not your daughter who murdered Dom and Davion. Also, that's a gypsy language, referring to when we hear now in 2 videos now, randomly, Mackenzie will be like, hika paka, pika pika, pika paka, John Tico, haka honka, hinka honka haka. She'll just like randomly spout out like 3 sentences in some weird, indecipherable language very quickly, and her mother immediately knows what she said and responds to it accordingly. And so she says, also, that's a gypsy language. She hopes nothing bad to the family happens while she's in there. Mackenzie talking about her own family while she's in prison. Sucks, Kenzie. Maybe you should have thought about stealing our Dom's life, you piece of crap. You ruined everyone's lives, Mackenzie. I hate to see the bad things that are happening to you, because at one point, Dom, her brother, loved you, but you murdered him. End of story. And this is what happens when you murder people. Natalie, Mackenzie's mom, she got 15 years. Deal with it. How nice it would be to give Dom back to my dad after 15 years. Hit the nail on the head. Thank you, Christine Russo. Thank you for speaking out. Thank you for commenting and expressing yourself on my video. You are always welcome. If at any point you want to come on my actual video or do a live or just do a video conference with me for you to say all this on camera, you are always welcome here. If not, that is fine, and I respect that. But you and your family and anyone else impacted by what Mackenzie did, you are always welcome here. But I did want to share that with everyone. Moving on to the final update here, there is a unhinged, ridiculous Facebook group called Free Mackenzie Shirilla. And their latest post that's got everyone in the group in an uproar is about no one else but your boy, Jumpsuit Pablo. So here's the post. It says, since some truly disgusting people decided to share private calls from jail, so we're going to explain a few things. They are living a nightmare, and the nonstop harassment of this family is appalling. Talking about Mackenzie's family. A car accident that resulted in the deaths of Mackenzie's boyfriend and friend. An accident she barely survived. Suddenly made national news. They aren't laughing at the accident or the loss of life. They are nervous laughing in disbelief. It's in the headlines on that level. That's a stretch. That being said, they were maybe a little bit hopeful that the national attention would help raise awareness for a factually innocent person. That backfired when the media made up their own stories without any actual research. It should have never gotten to that point. Laughter is a common coping mechanism, and they are just trying to get through the days. Mackenzie is innocent of murder and is a victim of a corrupt system. She also expresses her innocence and love for Davion in that call. She talks about how upset she was that they called him Cargo because she would never think of him that way. Doesn't sound like a murderer, does it? Natalie is a loving mother that is watching her innocent daughter get charged with crimes she would never commit. We will gladly answer any questions. Give me a freaking break. Shut your mouth. And then you got all these people in the comments just like, I've listened to the calls. They sound exactly like a mother comforting her daughter through an impossible situation. And then you have the owner of this page saying, yes, everyone should report these YouTubers who are playing these calls. They're literally trying to weaponize their audience to report the calls, but they're so stupid. They don't realize you have to have a valid reason. I mean, you can report us, but if you want it to actually like affect us, we have to break the rules. And we as YouTubers, this is our career. We would never do anything that would break the rules of our career. Just like when someone at a car dealership and your job is to sell cars, you would never just go key a brand new Honda CRV 2025. That kind of screws with your whole job. Why would you do that? Yeah, we know the ins and outs. We know how to do this, and we know what's okay. What we're doing is okay. You're idiots. Sit down, doofus. We have more comments here. It says, I can't believe it. They're so disgusting and almost crazy to hear those calls any other way than they are, which is a mom talking to her daughter and they are doing the best they can. And like, who are we to judge how we would be in that situation? Most of us can't even imagine it, let alone judge somebody for how else they're behaving. Yeah, I can't imagine my child that I raised so incompetently and so spoiled, thinking that they can murder people and then talk to me as if I'm a 13-year-old when I'm your mother or father on the phone and demand money and demand that you pay for a lawyer for me. It's yes, you are correct. I can't even imagine that, but they are so pissed, and all the other comments here, I won't even show them, but they're all claiming that the release of these phone calls were obtained through a FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act. All you haters, all you Mackenzie supporters watching my video right now, I encourage you, Google FOIA request, Freedom of Information Act. They are literally in the comments saying the public has no right to hear these calls. Actually, the public has every right to hear these calls, because once you go to jail, you lose your public rights. You lose your civilian rights. The only rights you don't lose is your like human rights. You know, you can't be tortured. You know, people can't like shove splinters up your fingernails to make you talk. But I mean, other than that, I mean, you don't have any rights anymore. That's what happens when you break the law. Makes sense. And at every start of these phone calls, they say this phone call is being monitored and recorded. If you wish to proceed, press 1. And then the person that they called presses 1. And then when the call is able to be accessed by the public, they're like, how did this happen? This is illegal. What are you doing? You literally said, I agree to have millions of people listen to my phone call by pressing 1. Are you okay? Are you mentally competent? Like, do you need to be in a loony bin? Are you okay? So they got a whole Facebook group, Free Mackenzie Shirilla, and they are pissed at me and phone calls from prison for releasing these calls, mainly because it shows what a heartless, just unremorseful piece of crap her and her entire family are. And so because that destroys their narrative, they're pissed. And they like rally, like in the comments, they're rallying people. They're like, let's all go report their videos. You can, 1 million people could report our videos. If we're not doing anything wrong by the standards and the guidelines, it'll just go away. I mean, don't you get that? So good luck. But anyways, that's the final thing that's going on. So this is turning into a full circus. It's getting out of control. God knows what else we will hear from these phone calls. Something tells me that the Mackenzie family are campaigning and working so hard to stop this and shut this down, because they know somewhere down the line, some heinous, evil, diabolical things are said about this case. They know it, and they do not want the public to hear it, because, oh my gosh, you can't even imagine. So that's what I think about it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Anything you have, any feedback about any of this, let me know in the comments. Other than that, you know, I'll be right back as soon as we have another phone call released by Phone Calls from Prison, or if I have more updates. Until then, I'll see you next time.
In this jail call, Mackenzie and her mother talk about Dom and the morning of the car crash. Mackenzie says she thinks she knows what happened. Mackenzie says that she thinks Dom might have caused the crash. After you hear the call, please let me know what you think in the comments. Take a listen.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, Mom. I dialed my information fast as fuck this time.
What?
I dialed my information really fast.
And I set up a card so I can bypass that whole thing now.
Really?
Yep.
Ooh, that's good. Because I memorized my number by heart.
There you go. Good for you. I mean, it wasn't
ever-
so much of a pain in the butt, but I still did it anyway.
Did you look up on the county website, if you like the county inmates?
No.
I want you to see my mugshot.
God.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just like, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. I want to tell you something really bad, but I can't tell you on the phone.
I don't know when you're going to be able to.
Oh my God, she keeps peeking. Like, I see you, room 10, like, for real. Alright, I'm not going to say, no, I'm not going to even say that. Oh,
No,
God.
don't. I don't know how we're ever going to do it.
Is Jim going to come see me before,
Probably not, but maybe you can tell him, and
I
then
know.
he can tell me on Monday.
Yeah.
Okay.
What else has been going on online? Okay, so did you tell my friend you changed my Instagram name?
No, but I'm sure they... No.
Well, I don't think anyone really knows that that's what, like, that's me.
I gotta tell him.
Yeah, you should just make a group chat for, like, Kenzie announcements.
I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's how I sent the app for the video thing.
Who's all in it?
Your ride or dies. I'm trying to get Paul's number. I sent him a message on Instagram.
From my account?
No, I just found him.
I feel so bad for him.
I do too.
Yeah, when he testified, he was like, I wanted it to be at my house for once because I never do anything at my house. And then I didn't I was in a bad mood, and then they convinced me to, like, come do it at my house anyways. And then all that fuck shit just happened, like. And they said something that just, like, got me thinking, like, they was like, Kenzie, I thought I would sleep on the couch with Dom all night, but Dom wasn't. When Paul got up to see where everyone was, Dom wasn't on the couch with me at 4 a.m. So where was Dom at 4 a.m.? I just think about that all the time.
Where was he?
I don't know. And that just, like, weirds me out, like. That just, like, makes, like, so many more, like, possibilities of what could have happened.
Well, he called Blair, like, at 3:36 in the morning or something. He was calling his friend. Remember? Trying to say, like, thanks for kicking it with me. I love you, that kind of thing, which was also super weird.
He never did shit like that.
I know.
Because he always told me he doesn't even like Blair.
What the heck?
You seen the text message where he's like, I don't even fuck with Blair.
Yeah, like he would drop him in a second. Yeah, that's a real good friend, Dom.
I miss him still. I don't care.
I know you do, baby. I know, me too.
My little nug.
Yeah. Poor Paul. I feel bad for everybody.
Yeah, me too.
I do not know how you survived that crash, Pumpkin. I'm
Neither
so
do I.
glad.
Like, I don't even remember being coherent. Like how they were saying I was, like, answering questions. Like, I don't remember that. Like, I don't remember any pain from the accident. I don't remember, like.
How did you even end up in that position? Like, how did you even get? I don't understand. I can't even go there.
I was, like, folded down.
Yeah.
That just doesn't make sense to me either. Like, I feel like, I don't know.
I know. I can't go there.
I wish I could get hypnotized in here to remember.
Me too.
I want to remember so bad. I almost feel like it was like, I don't know. I'm not going to say, but I have like my thing. I think I know, like I feel like I think I know what happened, but I don't know for sure. But it could be wrong.
A million things. A million things.
Like I feel like it was another incident of like Dom doing what he used to do all the time in the car.
Right, that's what everybody kind of feels.
But I don't know if that's even true. Because, like, why would he do that with Davion in the car?
Because he used to do stuff like that with other people in the car, remember?
True, with Kendra in the car.
Yeah.
He was, like, screaming at me because I dropped the blunt in the car. And he didn't want it to burn his car, but I, like, was trying to get it.
Who was in the car.
And then he was, like, speeding really fast trying to scare us. Dude, Kendra should have said something about, like, we should have had Kendra say, like, man.
Just wait. That's what I mean. If we have to appeal, Kenzie, we'll be fun. Just wait. Let's hope that the judge makes the right decision and that she can see. Okay? That's all.
And you know what else I was thinking? I was thinking about how, like, everyone that was in juvenile, like, what they told me about the county, like, it's all wrong. Like, they all told me wrong stuff about the county. Like, I was expecting something completely different.
Well, you're on the protection floor. Don't forget.
Well, I need to be off. I need to get the fuck off this floor.
Well, I know, but is it better than what they said or worse?
Worse.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, yeah, but they said there was people who were gonna put broomsticks in my butt and stuff like that, and like.
What the hell?
And like they was gonna try to bitch me right away and shit. Like none of that is going on.
It might be on the other floor.
But I need to get the fuck moved off this pod.
Why? So you can deal with that? You want a broomstick up your butt?
Honestly, at this point, I'd almost rather deal with shit like that than deal with like the crazy people. I don't like people that are slow. I don't like them. I don't want to be around slow people.
I know.
I don't want to hear like weird laughing at night. I don't want to hear someone being ma'am every single night. It's annoying as fuck. Like she almost got me starting to be like ma'am in my room. Like I was just doing it because I was bored. Like man, like these bitches rubbing off on me, these slow ass hoes. Like I don't want to be on the pod with them.
Oh no.
I don't know. I'm not even going to sleep for now, and I'm almost done with this book. It's getting good as fuck, and I want to keep reading it so bad, but, like, I have to wait. I have to wait till I'm, like, I can't read it.
Your books are coming on the 19th.
Ooh, the 19th?
Mm-hmm.
That's so long still.
It's still so long. Right, but at least it's not the 21st.
Oh, do you choose what, like, thing you, like, what screen I do the video calls on?
No?
So it just like picks one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cause it said like not on this terminal, and I was like, okay. Yeah, I don't know.
What else was with lunch? Okay, meat and potatoes and what else?
And green beans, but I did not eat them. And these little Oreo cookies that are like not Oreos, but they're like white on like the tan Oreos and then the dark Oreos on top, and they're good as fuck. I love those.
Ooh, that's like a vanilla cookie and a chocolate cookie with a cream.
Yes, it was so good. Those are like my favorite thing. I should have been eating those from lunch. Like them cookies, good as fuck.
Yeah.
But I'm hungry right now, so I might just like go in my room and eat a pack of cookies.
Yeah. Did you save your juice or did you drink it?
No, she gave me to eat these are reason. Either drink reason, me that she gave me to eat these are Jesus.
Oh, that's nice.
She did like she's reason to these are either like either you do
oh my God, how nice! She's so nice.
Lisa Keither Izap. She's Izap Mizu Tizu. She's that's
I don't know what her name is.
Lisa Izap like she's a Lisa Izor Bide Bizi. She's a Bido like she's a Bide Bizi either she's it.
July 4th?
Mhm.
July 4th. I don't even think I can look that up. That's not a thing.
Just look it up. It'll probably come up.
July 4th, baby killed?
Mhm. Cleasy Bleasant. She's a Beetle.
Okay. There's a what's that? For what? Why are you asking me what? Sent to my email?
I clicked play, asking for a 4-digit text code.
Wait, is something I made or something that you made?
No, Dave's talking about the Oculus.
Oh.
Did you try that one? By the way, I was looking. Daddy says hi, baby. Did you hear him?
Hey, Dad.
He said hey. I found a thread where John was asking you if you wanted anything from Lucrezi's, and you're like those white circle things with the sprinkles, and he said biscotti.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe that's them.
That doesn't sound familiar.
Oh no.
I don't know either. That thing is a mystery.
Well, I can get Uno cards.
You can?
Mhm.
Where'd you get them?
I don't want Uno cards.
Oh. Your list is totally different than mine.
They got a holiday kit. What the fuck is a food kit? And you can buy like what the fuck? Artificial tears ointment. You can buy like medicine, laxatives, hemorrhoid ointment.
Wow.
Tylenol, muscle
Hence,
rub.
that hemorrhoid ointment not be a bad idea for your that's really good for like bags under your eyes and stuff like that, believe it or not.
You can buy commissary on this bitch too. The whole shebang chips. Ooh, I like those. Man, you can buy Hershey's. Oh, I'm buying Jolly Ranchers. I'm getting some of them.
Oh, I didn't see Jolly Ranchers on mine.
Yeah, because this is like all different. And they got lemonade, creamer, grape Kool-Aid, hot cocoa, oat.
Ooh. Oh my God, I didn't have hot chocolate on mine. That's awesome.
And a brown sugar Pop-Tart. Those are shitty.
Yeah, I don't like those. Yeah, you like those.
And they got Swedish fish too, and now and layers. Oh, I like those.
The now and laters were always sold out. Those are like a hot commodity.
In here?
Mhm. That's what it said.
They got hot Cheetos too. They told me they wasn't no hot Cheetos.
There you go.
And for food, what the fuck?
What?
They got crazy ass shit. They got ranch dressing, sausages, and they got like balsam protein conditioner. Like they got good conditioner and shit. Like dandruff shampoo, contact lens solution, skincare lotion, Proline moisturizer, swab conditioner, swab shampoo, Vaseline lip therapy.
I don't have any of that stuff on mine. It was super basic.
What is Berg amount? Bergmont.
Bergamot?
Yeah, what is that?
What is it in?
I don't know. It's just like a little like container. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Bergamot. Bergamot.
They got skincare lotion. I want to get some of that too. Or Proline moisturizer. Oh, that's hair and scalp conditioner.
Is it type of a citrus fruit?
What?
Well, hold on a second. I'm trying to see what it is. It's like aromatherapy. When applied to the skin, the chemicals in bergamot oil can make the skin sensitive to sunlight. It's used for high levels of cholesterol. It's used for
That sounds good. I might get that.
It's used for anxiety, mental alertness, joint pain, many other conditions.
I'm getting that. But I'm not buying it yet.
It says there's no good scientific evidence to support that other uses. Whatever those are.
Yeah, I cannot wait to call you. I just want to call you so bad. I'm probably going to sleep when I go back in my room again.
Right.
But, like, I sleep so much here. Oh, it's pouring outside.
That's what I mean, the weather.
There's, like, not enough staff on Saturdays? Would you come to work, like, every day? I see you all the time. You're just, like, the trooper for here, like.
Is that the nice one?
You have 1 minute left.
All right, Mom. I just love you so much. I'm going to call you, not now, but I'm going to call you.
That's fine.
What about my... Okay. All right. But I love you,
What?
Mom.
I love you too.
But yeah, I'll talk to you at 7 o'clock. I can't wait.
Me either. If you want to call me again, try, and then we'll just try to merge a call.
All right.
See?
I love you so much.
I love you too, my beautiful baby.
That's cool as long as it's something. Yeah. All right, Mom. But yeah, I'm going to talk to you again at 7 o'clock during our video call. Hold on. It's about to hang up. But I love you so much, Mom. Tell everyone that I love them.
Well, I will. I love you too.
And yeah, I'll let you know what's up.
Make it a great day.
I will try to. I'm about to go to sleep when I go back in my room in 15 minutes.
Thank
I'm about
you
to
for
talk.
using
I love you, Mom. Bye. I love you.
Goodbye.
Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. This video contains a jail call between Mackenzie Shirilla and her mother. In this first portion, they talk about how someone has been going off on social media in Mackenzie's defense. Mackenzie also claims that the road she used the night of the murders is a cut-through. Take a listen.
Hello?
Hey, where are you?
What do you mean, where am I?
It's loud.
I'm in the room. The same area that I stay in all day, every single day.
It sounds it's super noisy right now.
It's the same as usual.
Oh my God, somebody's going off the rails for you on the Strongsville police page right now.
What are they saying?
Oh, Kenzie, everything that we've been saying, it's almost like, I read it, I had Daddy read, goes, did I write this? I'm like, I know.
Who is it?
Talking about, I don't know, it's fake, it's not I don't know if that's him or not, but I sent it to Faith and Kendra and Grace, and they're like, who is this? I'm like, I don't know, but he knows you guys. He said he's been in the car with you guys down that road, and you would never do this, and this is total bullshit, and he's disgusted at everybody, and you had nothing to gain from this whole situation, and the detective is full of lies, and the prosecution's a bunch of shit, and everybody knows that model, that you're making model has acceleration problems, and you have talked, and it could have been this, and he's just, Kenzie, everything. He just puked on everybody for you.
But no one's replying to him?
Oh, yeah. So now people are, a couple people. Belfie got on there and started talking about it. Faith was like, she's my friend. I love you for this. Thank you so much. And stuff. So it just like started happening like a half an hour ago.
I love
and that guy, me too. That guy is posting that on every link. Every link, everywhere.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I wonder who that is.
I don't know, but he knows you guys. He knows all three of you guys. And he said, and she's like, why would she do this? He was planning a huge, expensive dinner at an Italian restaurant at her birthday. This is stupid.
What the fuck?
One of you in karma's going to bite you guys in the fucking ass. This is gross.
How the fuck they know that?
I don't know. That's what I mean. I don't know. I sent it to Jim. I don't know if it means anything or anybody. I don't know. But.
Well, I feel like a lot of the shit you sent to him, he just didn't do anything with, so.
I think he did the best he could with what he could do. I don't know what was allowed in, what wasn't allowed in. I don't know what their side conversations were, but don't forget, we can appeal the fuck out of this. But I don't want to talk about anything else on the phone because everybody's listening. But I'm telling you, people are very aware. Oh my God, and then he was like, and then I'm not going to say any names, but how are you going to care and stuff when you couldn't even come home when you found out? and stuff, and you didn't even want this kid, you didn't even want your son back in the house and stuff, but you're going to act like you care. I mean, Kenzie, he went off the rails.
What the fuck?
Yeah. I don't know. And he's been down that street with you guys multiple times, and you would never blah, 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 blah. I don't know who this is. And how are you going to say that, Dom had a Jaguar, a Cadillac, and his studio in his house with no job? I mean, come on, let's not be stupid, and you're going to pin everything on this girl who had nothing. Like, oh, my God. Oh, my God. Kenzie, it was 14 pages long, literally.
Oh, my God.
Yep, and Selfie was like, dude, that's spot freaking on. It was crazy.
Is there anyone arguing with him?
No, oh my God, and then he went up on Morgan. He goes, and then you have people like Morgan posting who's in love with him, and stuff, and everything she's saying is a bunch of bullshit. And then you got this bald-head Jana who goes by Ja, who's been addicted to cocaine and crack, and she's spending all kinds of, Kenzie, he just went nuts.
What the fuck? I feel like I know who it is.
I don't know. But everything he said was like 100% on.
Yeah, how they were trying to be like that. Like, you know, it just pissed me off how they were trying to be like, it's not a cut-through street. Yes, it is.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
Everybody
is.
knows it is.
Why would they just, like, try to prove that it's not? Like, that just pissed me off. Like,
and how do they
matter.
know where you guys were going? Give me a break. They don't even know where y'all were going. How do they know where you were going?
In the remainder of the call, Mackenzie's mom says they can appeal this and that she's being framed. Mackenzie is also upset at another inmate and says she won't read the same book twice, even though she's bored. Take a listen.
Yeah, that's
it's disgusting. It's disgusting, and if it goes south, you're getting framed, and we'll just have to appeal it and fight.
I was reading this book, and, well, earlier in the day I asked, I was like, God, please give me a sign that, my judge is going to, see that this is not murder, please, protect me, and so I started reading this book, and then I flipped to the page. It tells me to flip to a certain page, and on the page it's the truth will set you free. I'm dead ass. I read that shit today.
I just got chills.
And I'm like, what the fuck? What?
So if the truth does not set you free this time, we just have to hold on to that it eventually will. We don't know how long this journey is. Okay, they are ugly people capable of very evil things, as you know they are, more than anybody. Okay? We may have a little fight on our hands. So you're just going to have to just ride this wave, and we will never stop. You know they're disgusting and evil, capable of things. They're disgusting.
What did Jim say about what you told me about B?
He just couldn't even believe it. So after the trial, B came out of the bathroom and he goes, he said, is that the kid smoking pot in the bathroom? I'm like, yeah, and he just shakes his head. But see, he can't do anything because he wasn't testifying or anything. But he was, I got to show him this other stuff because on Monday, if he tries to come in, we'll see what we can do. Can't be taking pictures in the courtroom, buddy.
I don't want him taking pictures of me.
He wasn't. Oh my God, this post was incredible.
Yeah, I love whoever did that.
Yeah. All it takes is one to start. One brave voice to start.
So he's posting it on all the news things, everything? So he's posting that. He posted that on the police page, and then another one. He just kept going and going and going. And the second one he's posting on everything. Oh, and man, there's this new person on our pod. They in the room right by me. Oh my gosh, what the fuck? What the fuck? I need to get the fuck off of this floor.
Why, what?
She's like, excuse me, miss. Excuse me, miss. That annoying-ass voice. She says it 58 times in a fucking row. Shut the fuck up. I be getting irritated as fuck. She's annoying as fuck in the room right next to me. And I just hear her every single second. I get irritated as fuck.
Yeah.
Did you ever call that person back?
Well, they're probably going to get irritated as hell, too, because they're probably not going to come in because they're irritated as shit.
Okay, did you talk to that person again?
Daddy came in, and then I left a voicemail, so I got to wait for her to call me back. We dropped off the shirt. It wasn't early enough, so we have to drop the shirt off on Monday super early so that you can have it for court. And then I have a message into the other thing.
Well, I thought Dad was going to talk to them today when he came.
No, not that. Me. That's visitation intake. I got to talk to the warden.
I know. I thought Dad was going to do that when he came here. And he picked up my stuff from the juvenile place?
Yep. He had a nice long conversation with Miss Beck, Miss Kent,
Miss
and everybody.
Beck?
Yep.
What the fuck?
They all wanted to know how you were doing and what's going on.
Mrs. Beck?
Yep.
What?
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Yep.
What'd they all say?
Their eyes are they're dumbfounded and their eyes are super wide. They just can't even fucking believe it. They cannot believe it.
What?
I tried to tell them. So, and everybody in these comments are like, she's a lawyer. I wonder if that has any weight. So we may have a little bit of a fight if this goes out, but I don't care. We'll just fight it out. We'll fight it.
What the fuck?
Right. You could be getting framed by disgusting, terrible people.
But yeah, I don't. If I have to be here for a long time, I don't want to be protected. I don't want to be on like a protection floor. I don't care like if they call me a murderer every single day.
That should be.
I know I'm not a murderer.
Choice.
So
right.
I
let's just, right. Right.
Yeah,
it should be up to them. You know what I mean? So we'll have to see if it's after your 7 days. I'm going to find out now anyway. But, so we'll see. But yeah, I agree with you.
Yes, and I'm always going to be on a rotation on this pod. I don't want to be on this pod.
It'll be easier and better when you have shit to do, like pen and paper and shit.
It will be easier to like fucking do when like I have like a fucking book or like
right.
Or when like I have like a fucking iPad that like I'm obligated to have.
Oh my God, these books are going to come. The books I got for you are not going to come until like the 20-something. Like, why is it taking so long?
What about Monday? I thought one was coming on Monday.
That's what I thought too. But there's no other way. They have to come from Barnes & Noble, and I can't pick any different delivery method, like expedited or overnight. It is what it is. It's supposed to be 3 to 4 days. I know. But
how am I going to make this one book stretch?
You may have to read it a couple times.
I'm not reading the same book over and over and over again.
I don't know, Kenzie. I don't know. This super, super sucks. They should have like, when you come, they should be able to give you like a welcome, not a welcome thing, but like, you're new, it's going to take a week to get your commissary, here's some shit.
We need to just figure out this iPad shit like ASAP. Like, I'm so for real.
And my visitation is still pending for my video visits, and they're just said they'll contact me when I'm approved. So.
And get all my friends to make them too.
I did. I sent it to everybody. So.
I'm annoyed
I can't make them do anything. But yeah, this is gonna suck until you can get your shit.
Like, it's only 3:30. How is it only 3:30? For real.
I don't know.
I did not even know it was only 3:30. I thought it was like 5. It's 3:30.
Can you get a job?
No, because I have the charges that I have, so they don't let people with charges like me get jobs. That's what I'm told. I haven't asked the staff yet, though.
Ask the staff if there's something you
can do. But I probably
do.
can't get a fucking job because I'm on the 7th floor. They probably are not going to let me get a job.
They should let you sweep and mop or do something. Just ask, is there a job I can do or something to help? Yeah.
Nizo, bidikizo ziza, stiza, hider, ziza, bizic. Izai, diza, liza, hider.
Oh, well then wait until
Izai, ida, hider. It's the one from earlier. I was like, hiza, miza, liza, hider, ida, miza, resume. Idan shi da kizu wizo bi ida shi da lazy bi da kizu bi shi da eating hider hiza bi da me that ida idask kizu ida bi da me that reason kizu was like pizza ida wizers wiza pizza. Then don't piss me the fuck off, like.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I know. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm so irritated. Like, I just need a book, like.
So anything, fucking anything.
Cards, a book.
Like, yeah. Right. Anything would be great. And you shouldn't make you guys wait that long to get your commissary and shit if that's the case. You know, give me a pad of paper and a pen for intro, and then when I get my commissary, I'll give it back. But it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. But it sucks really bad, and I'm sorry.
Yes,
it's enough to make a person go crazy.
Yes, like I literally it's just like there's nothing for me to do in my nothing.
And there's no other books on the floor?
I'm gonna ask her if there's books that I can read. Like if there's any way I can get some books.
Can you talk to people between doors? I don't know how any of this works.
I'm not talking to nobody between the door.
Yeah.
You can, but I don't want to.
I understand.
Damn, I can't believe Mrs. Beck was like wondering what happened. Like, how did Dad even talk to them? I'm confused.
He went in there to get your stuff, and they all kind of came out to talk to him.
Just Miss Kent and Miss Beck.
I think there was somebody else there. Let me see. Let me ask him. Steve, who was all at juvie when you went there? Dawson.
Dawson?
Hmm? Bald. She's like bald. Real short black hair lady in the skin. I did.
You have 1 minute left.
I don't know who that other person is. I'm gonna call you back. Can I call you back?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna call you back. But I'm gonna let it hang up first.
Okay. Yeah, let her hang up, and then I'll go ahead and add Dawson on Facebook too.
Yes, Punchy Dawson.
Yeah, I tried to tell him you got different players in your game. This is gross. We just have to pray, Kenzie. That's all we can do.
I'm going to.
Yeah.
I'll have to step in for a med cart, and then I'm gonna come back out. But I love you so much, Mom.
I love you too, Pumpkin.
Hopefully I get to call you again. I love you, Mom. Bye.
I love you too. Bye.
Love you. Bye. I'll call you again. Hopefully. Bye. Love you. Love you. Love you.
Okay. Love you.
Love you.
The caller has hung up.
If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to subscribe to Phone Calls from Prison on YouTube. And if you'd like to hear explicit calls not allowed on YouTube, check out PCFP's Patreon. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
So wait, it's all over the world now that Today Show is like national news?
Okay, I got to tell you one more thing.
What?
It was published in England.
What?
Yes.
It's world news?
I think the Daily Mail just publishes it in all their publications, but yeah, the UK.
It's on the Daily Mail?
In UK.
Maybe Kim Kardashian will reach out herself.
That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping.
This was Mackenzie Shirilla bragging about going viral after taking the lives of 2 innocent souls. Those words will forever haunt her, because Davian's sister, Davine Flanagan, isn't letting it go. In a powerful statement, Davine breaks down why she doesn't believe Mackenzie has shown even a shred of remorse. And now, Mackenzie faces what might be the worst news of her life.
My name is Davine Flanagan. I'm coming on here to spread more awareness about this man right here. This man right here is my brother. His name was Davian Flanagan. I'm coming on here because it recently hit 3 years since I lost my brother, and an incident where he was murdered in a car crash by a girl named Mackenzie Shirilla. She not only killed my brother, she also killed her boyfriend Dominic Russo. If you hear that beeping, it's my insulin pump. Just ignore it. But I came across the video, which is, the one posted before this, where it's a cell call between her and her mother. Because she's on there making a fool of not only herself, but of, the situation that has gone on for, 3 years, over 3 years now. I don't know where this video is going or where it's going to take me or who it's going to reach. But the fact that she's over here, laughing and finds it funny that she got caught up, right? She got in trouble with what she did. And, the evidence points towards her killing 2 people on purpose. I mean, I don't think it's funny. This pain that she's unable to feel or whatever and thinks is so funny is something I have to live with the rest of my life. The Russos have to live with for the rest of their life. Friends and family of Davian and Dom have to live with for the rest of their life. It's hard. It's beyond hard, especially coming from, foster care, going through so many traumatic things, and actually, being able to look down and say, Davian, was someone I knew longer than my own parents now, because he was there from day one. There are times I don't sleep. There's times that, I don't feel safe walking out in public without, people, saying something or, not knowing how to handle me because I'm, fragile. But what a lot of people don't know is that the pain that me, my brother Davian, and my little sister have endured started before all of this. Everyone can have their own opinion on this whole, situation, but at the end of the day, that's not going to bring 2 people's lives back. That's not going to, stop proving that Mackenzie has no remorse. It's not, gonna change the fact that she killed 2 people and she, is over there laughing and thinks it's funny. So yes, I will continue to be, posting videos of my brother and, how much I miss him. He is definitely someone who is missed. I mean, I'm honestly at a loss for words of how someone, close to my age could find this funny. It might be my kind heart and my soul, but I know damn well if I kill 2 people, 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, 4 years later, 5 years later, you know what I'm saying? Like, time after time again, I wouldn't find it funny, ever. No matter how nationwide it gets. If it reaches Kim Kardashian. But you can go ahead and think it's funny, and it's a joke. But at the end of the day, she's living. But those 2 boys aren't. They're dead. They're gone. And, you can forgive her. You can go ahead and, look at the Free Mackenzie Facebook page and support her. But I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive her half-felt apologies through all of this. Because at the end of the day, you may be apologizing, but it doesn't mean you mean it. Because sitting here laughing, sitting here with your crocodile tears and pretending to care, it's fake. It's an act. And I mean, you don't have to see it, but I do. So yes, I've been through a lot. I can't sit here and lie and say I haven't. But at the end of the day, God gives the toughest battles to the strongest people. I have my bad days. I have the days where I don't want to get out of bed. I have my bad days, okay? But look at me. I'm still here. I'm still speaking about him, the person he was, and shedding light on the person Mackenzie is. Okay, so I'm having a breakdown or meltdown or whatever. I'm currently at the grave, and it's really hard right now. I don't know, it just hit me really hard today.
So that was the little sister to Davion, and you can see how powerful that was. She is not playing, and she's going to be around for a very long time. And Mackenzie just got the worst news again. The victim impact and how much they are involved when it comes to the parole hearing is going to be what determines when Mackenzie gets out or not, and she ain't going nowhere. She's showing no remorse. So this right here is another L for Mackenzie. These calls being released showing that she just doesn't give a crap about the victims. I mean, come on, we all heard it. Now let's get to this Free Mackenzie Shirilla Facebook page that the mom is running, because now they're doing more damage control. So the mom is playing damage control when it comes to Carney talk. She says he claims Mackenzie said in the hospital, "Can I just have them say I had a seizure?" That's what she said. We all heard it in Carney talk. It got translated. But the mom's saying that's not what she said. She said that the Carney talk translation is, "Can I ask them to do community service or take my license, not for murder?" And we know that's such cap. It took you guys, what, months for you to come up with this, because now that you got your Carney talk exposed and we all know what you guys are saying because it's getting translated, now you're trying to play damage control and say that you're saying something else. It ain't going to work. Now, as I was reviewing their Facebook Free Mackenzie, right, and all the bullcrap that they're spilling to all these people, haters and supporters, I'm looking in there and I find this video. It's under the channel Godfather, and it sounds like her father made his own video of like his, reasonings why Mackenzie should be free. Now let's review this video together with y'all, and let's break this down and let's see what kind of bullcrap that they're pushing. Let's go.
Mackenzie Shirilla was 17 years old on the morning of a fatal car accident where both her passengers were killed, and Mackenzie herself was left clinging to life.
Now, let's be real. Was she really clinging to life? I mean, she was sitting there for almost an hour, and then till they came and got her, she was still alive. I mean, if she was clinging to life in that hour, I believe she would have bled out and died. That's just my opinion, though.
This tree would be going straight into the building. She obviously did not go straight into the building. The car turned to the right.
That doesn't help your argument. It just shows that Mackenzie was trying to kill Dom by swerving to the right. And if they're saying Dom grabbed the steering wheel, he's not going to grab it and turn it towards him. He's going to turn it the other way because she's trying to do that. So whatever they're trying to say doesn't make sense.
The car struck this sign on Mackenzie's side first, the driver's side. This sign used to be 2.5 times bigger than this. After the car went through the sign, then the car struck the building, on Dominic and Davion's side. But she did not go straight into the building. The car turned to the right, hit the sign.
Instead of doing another edit because you messed up and said she turned, he just said it right there. She turned. Oh, the car turned. Like, come on, listen to this again.
Go straight into the building. The car turned to the right, hit the sign, then the building. This is the road where Mackenzie calmly put her blinker on Pearl Road and took a right onto Progress Parkway. This is the long drive leading up to where the accident took place. One of the big things that they were saying, and they use this as evidence, that she planned this road because it was out of the way and no one would see what happened. This is a complete lie. Mackenzie has taken this route home numerous times, and anyone that lives in Strongsville uses this road to cut through, as it saves a lot of time.
This might be the only thing that he's saying that is true. And again, it doesn't matter. Just because it's a shortcut to get where she needs to go doesn't mean that she didn't try to kill them. She just did it on that road. And of course, they're going to spice it up with the prosecution because they're trying to get her convicted.
Especially during busy times. But Mackenzie has taken this route on numerous occasions. And although her phone did ping here a few days prior to the accident, that is irrelevant because she always cuts through here. This was not a planned road to do something horrible on. This was the way Mackenzie drove all the time, and there was nothing unusual about her using this route, yet they used this as a strong case of evidence against her. The girl cried uncontrollably every day, every night, and could not stop crying. These are all posts made after the accident of where she confesses how much she misses him and how much she wishes that she could replace him, how much that she just wishes he was still here.
So I understand that she misses Dom and she feels bad because she doesn't have him around her all the time, right? But what about Davion? Because you never hear her talk about Davion. That is an innocent bystander that got murdered in something of crime of, like, even if they call this crime of passion, you still murdered somebody else that was in the back seat. And you don't give a shit about it. That's the issue. That's why we were making this video.
Daily and nightly. She went to the grave sites daily and visited both Dominic's and Davion's grave site.
But Dom's grave site got lit on fire. You're going to tell me that Dom had ops? He had no ops. That we know who did it. And I'm going to make a whole video about that. We know who lit his grave site on fire.
She had a shrine of flowers and a shrine of photos of him next to her bed, and she just stared at and cried continuously. This girl was very hurt, and she has no recollection of what happened. If you look closely at the one photo, there's literally a tear rolling down her cheek.
Okay, this video is bullcrap. Are you serious? This is acting. This is staged. One tear falling down her cheek because she's at a concert. You know she was freaking screaming and having fun that day. She just had to do it for the gram. Make it look like she cares that Dom is gone.
This is obviously someone that was just completely devastated that she even had to be there.
That's the thing. She didn't have to be there, though. Like, oh my gosh. But this is where we're going to leave out with. This is interesting. The judge that sentenced Mackenzie's last name was Russo, the same last name as one of the victims and her former boyfriend, Dom. So, was there conflict of interest there? No, because she was not related to Dom at all. We looked into it. It's facts. But look at Mackenzie's face when she finds out that's the last name of the judge.
Yes. All right. All right. We'll know Mr. McDonald's been retained. Case goes back to Judge Nancy Maria Russo. Judge Russo's staff will set that next pre-trial date. Russo's staff will set that next pre-trial date. Russo's staff will set that next pre-trial date. Thank you, Your Honor.
Pass the swift, this stupid ass bitch tried to crash the whip. I never wanna get in this car again. You can never heal these scars again. Pass the split, this stupid ass bitch tried to crash the whip. I never wanna get in this car again. You can never heal these scars again. Papa Steve with that man, listen, yeah, Kenzie better get your ass in that damn kitchen, cooking for the inmates, and you really need to pay attention. Yeah, you really think you gon' get out, you can keep wishing. Yeah, them bitches, once you dead, they going on a mission. She doing Kegels in the cell, yeah, she's in position. She ain't got the proper products, yeah, she smelling fishy. Them homemade dildos, yeah, they hitting different. It's okay that you gay now. I heard you doing crochet now. You on the yard from the playground. You gonna stand up or you gonna lay down? Pass the spliff. This stupid ass bitch try to crash the whip. Pass the slip. This stupid ass bitch try to crash the whip. I'm never gonna go in this car again. This stupid ass bitch can heal these scars again. I'm smoking so much Kenzie, I'm in Mars again. I'm never gonna get involved again. This little ass bitch won't evolve in the end. She will never ever drive a car again. Her parents gonna be long and gone by then.
What are you doing? You need to get away from me. You need to get away from me. I'm calling the police.
What the fuck? Yeah. Yo, Kenzie, this your last ride. Yo, Kenzie, this your last ride. You can't run, you can't hide. Yo, Kenzie, this your last ride. Yo, Kenzie, this your last. You can't run, you can't hide. Yo, Kenzie, this your last ride. Yo, Kenzie, this your last. Boy, you Eminem crash. You treat that Yoda just like a Benz. You give this bitch a second chance. I swear she'll do it again. Yo, put her in the water in prison with them sharks if she can swim. I think she is a mean girl in the pen. She ain't got real friends. Put her in a cell with Sarah Boone. She's gonna break and bend. Yo, Sarah Boone, put you in a suitcase. Now your life gon' end. They don't rape your ass, tied you up and then taped your ass. Put you on the screen, yeah, they taped your ass. 2 bitches done ate your ass. Ooh, cause y'all ain't got nothing to do. Yeah, you should've never did voodoo. They ran the chain just like choo-choo. Now you crying just like boo-hoo. All them kites, they send them through. I know you want K2. All your friends said they gay too. All your friends, they gay too. This bitch won't see outside till the year 2035. You can't run, you can't hide, that's your last ride. I know some bitches that gon' pull up and they slide. But I know some dudes that won't do shit, yet look at hide. Any master sins in prison, living the best life.